Spazzy and Planty.
Yallo, yatub! Spazzy coming right at you with another champion preview. Today we're taking a look at V, the new champion from the public beta environment. Let's go through some of those abilities and see how she plays out, alright? Alright.
I like your smile. Gives me something to aim at.
Her passive is called Blast Shield. It's pretty darn simple. Every time she lands an ability on an enemy, she gets a shield that shields her for 10% of her max HP. Her Q is called Volt Breaker, and it's an mobility and damage dealing ability. You charge it up like so, and you dash forward like so. And it's pretty darn amazing. It's actually on a quite long range. If you hit an enemy champion with it, they will be knocked up in the air, so you can actually catch people quite nicely with this. And it also does some nice damage if you level it up. So that's the Q in a nutshell. The W is called Dentling Blows, and it's built around every third attack. So much like Vayne's Silver Bolts, you'll see rings under the target, and if you hit that third attack, you will deal an extra % of the target's maximum HP as damage. You will shred their armor by 25%, and you will also increase V's attack speed by, I think, 30% for a couple of seconds. Now, unlike Vayne's Silver Bolts, you can actually count on several targets at the same time, if that makes any sense. Which means that you can hit a minion twice, target another minion, and then go back to the first minion to get that third attack off. The E is called Excessive Force, and it's an active that you click, and then the effect applies to your next auto attack. The effect is that you deal extra damage, and you also deal damage behind your target. So it's sort of an AoE, which has no diminishing returns, which means that the target behind the primary target will take the same amount of damage as the main target, so to speak. V stores charges of this ability, and she can have up to 2 charges at any time, and they actually store up quite quickly. So it means that usually in lane you will be able to pull off 2 of these attacks in a row. Which leaves us to the juicy part. Assault and Battery, her ultimate, is a targetable non-skill shot ability with a long range that lets V catch up to her targets and end up behind it, knocking it up into the air and applying something called Dented Blows, which I think again is armor reduction. An important note is that while she travels to her target, she is immune to CC, and the targets that are caught within her way gets knocked up in the air and gets damage dealt to them. All in all, I gotta say, she seems pretty solid, pretty straightforward. The abilities are very easy to pull off, but it's very rewarding nonetheless. Visually pleasing, going up and punching people in the face and dealing tons of damage. Tons of damage. I shouldn't have done that. Either way, I'm probably going to be seeing her top, potentially in the jungle. Black Cleaver feels like a bit of a no-brainer on her, seeing as it'll be so much damage with all that armor shred on her. But yeah, I'm not going to go into builds or anything. Those are the abilities. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, feel free to hit the like button, add it to your favorites, and you can also share it on Facebook and Twitter. When she's live, I'll probably release a little commentary on her and go through some builds and stuff. And, you know, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that coming out in the future. And that's it. This has been Spazzy, and I can't say the outro, but I'm out. Dudes!